All right, Derek Gardner, Bay Area vegan cyclist here, and we're about to unbox this bad boy. I hope it's everything that I expect it to be. Kind of wish they would have sent it in a box, but they didn't. So you just gotta be real careful not to rip it. Alright guys, so I'm not a big fan of this packaging job that they did. However, it does not look like the item got damaged in any way, shape, or form. So as you see here, get that out of the way. Okay, as you guys see here, this is the KSB Double Klymit. It's a 3-season down hybrid sleeping bag with plenty of room for comfort. And I like that they show that the couple is actually a man and a woman. No weird stuff going on there. All right, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and try to get it out of this bag. As you see, it comes with a decent stuff sack, which is not compressed hardly at all. It looks like it will compress tremendously. And it's got these nice cam lock clips, very easy to remove. Oh, only one has a clip. But I guess that's all that you must need. Okay, so it's got a nice cinch bag here. Okay. Now mind you guys, this is a double sleeping bag, and it packs down to just honestly a little tiny bit larger than the, what is it? I got my wife a Slumberjack from Walmart a couple of weeks ago because we went out to J. Hatfield State Park and camped. So I had to have something for her while I was waiting on the Klymit. So it was just a cheapy $49 40-degree single-person sleeping bag. And believe it or not, it's about the same size as this guy when it's in its bag. So as a cyclist, if you're a weight weenie and you're concerned about those pounds, go ahead and spend a little extra money on something like this. Now, the really cool features, which I'll just go through real quick, is the bottom of the sleeping bag is actually synthetic materials. And the reason for that is if you lay on goose down, it loses its thermal value. So it's very important to sleep on something synthetic so that you do not lose your body heat. Now, I'm not so concerned about body heat loss because I also have, oh, hello, hyena, my kitty. I also have the Klymit Double insulated sleeping pad, which I have yet to get to try out. I've been waiting on this sleeping bag. And so anyways, some of the cool features are the comforter, which is goose down, is removable. So you can use it around the house or on those days that it's not so hot. I mean, cold, excuse me. I don't know what I'm thinking. On the days that it's not so cold, you can use the top as a camp quilt or camp comfort or whatever you want to call it. Also, it has the ability to separate the head space for two people. That also helps lock your inflatable pillows into place so that you're super comfortable Now I'm gonna go ahead and see what this guy looks like. So, as I mentioned before, right here we have the integrated pad holders. So you just stuff, you can, the company says you can use 2 individuals or the double. I actually have both 2 individuals as well as the double. So we'll see what actually works the best. But you just slip those in here at the head, and then down here at the foot line, you do the very same thing. It's very simple, very basic. But it's supposed to hold perfectly in place. Now, mind you, this is the bottom, so that's the synthetic fill. And then up here, we have the lovely goose down comforter, which fully unzips from the body of the sleeping bag. It also has these really ingenious his and her baffles, which make it so that if one of you sleep warm and one of you sleeps cool, you can throw off a portion of your cover for added cool or warmth, whichever direction you may need to go. Also, up here, we have the separator that I was explaining, how you can separate the 2 zones for comfort. And there's a corresponding snap here. Those just snap together. And then you can put your blow-up Klymit pillows into this space on both sides. And you got a nice little nest cocoon for your heads to lay comfortably in. And let's see. So this is a very nice bag, guys. It's super light. 5 pounds for 2 people, and comfort, like as if you're at home once you conjoin it with the sleeping pad. Now, one interesting thing that I recently found about sleeping bags, during the testing process, where they come up with temperature ratings, okay, they always test with base layers. So socks, base layer pant, base layer long sleeve shirt. They also recommend that you wear some sort of fleece cap or something like that. However, the R values are not rated with any form of sleeping pad. Actually, they just place the sleeping bag on a simulated ground surface, and that's where they come up with the temperature ratings. For example, this one is good to 30 degrees. But as I stated a moment ago, that is with no sleeping pad. So even if you don't have what they call an insulated sleeping pad, you will still obtain benefit from having an inflatable sleeping pad. Some folks like to use closed cell foam sleeping pads, which those do not deflate or inflate. So you cannot adjust your comfort like you can with an inflatable pad. And mind you, some of the sleeping pads either are what they consider ultra lightweight, and then a standard sleeping pad, which is really just thicker material overall used. And then they have an insulated version, which has, it's kind of like a layer of mylar in between the actual sleeping pad. And what that does effectively is it causes the air in the sleeping pad to stay on the top layer of the mylar that's inside the sleeping pad. So, in other words, a 30-degree rated sleeping bag can be effective down to around 15 degrees if you have an insulated sleeping pad. If you have a non insulated sleeping pad, you could probably go down to about 20 degrees comfortably. So, just something to keep in mind when making those purchases. Well, I appreciate you guys watching, and stay tuned in the next few days for our review of this product being used on the trail. All right, guys. Thanks for watching Derek Gardner, Bay Area Vegan Cyclist. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments. I really love criticism, both constructive and demonstrative. Take your pick. Anyways, love you guys. Have a good day.